incendiary balloon launched from Gaza caused a brush fire in southern Israel. Israel retaliated early Friday with airstrikes which the army said struck a weapons manufacturing site belonging to Gaza's Hamas Islamist rulers.
The United States has imposed fresh sanctions on 22 individuals including 4 Myanmar government ministers in response to the February military coup and attacks against the country's pro-democracy movement.
US drops sanctions on 3 Iranians, says move unrelated to nuclear talks. The US Treasury said on Friday it removed sanctions on 3 Iranians but said this did not reflect a change in its sanctions policy toward Iran and had nothing to do with talks on restoring US and Iranian compliance with the 2015 Iran nuclear deal.
A ransomware attack paralyzed the networks of at least 200 US companies, according to a cybersecurity researcher whose company was responding to the incident.
Protesters have toppled statues of Queen Victoria and Queen Elizabeth II in the Canadian city of Winnipeg as anger grows over the discovery of the remains of hundreds of children in unmarked graves at former Indigenous schools.
More than 130 wildfires fueled by lightning strikes are burning across Western Canada following a record-breaking heatwave. Canada's federal government said it would send military aircraft to help emergency workers battling to control the fires in British Columbia.
At least 2 people have been killed and many others have been reported missing on Saturday, after heavy rains hit Japan's central city of Atami in Shizuoka, triggering landslides, according to the public broadcaster NHK.
The death toll rose to 22 from the collapse of a Florida condominium tower after the remains of 4 more victims were found in the rubble, and local officials ordered a second residential complex evacuated after deeming it unsafe.
7 members including 4 young children of 2 Pakistani families were killed in an early morning when a fire ripped through a home in Alberta, Canada, local officials say. 5 other people were able to escape.
China-Pakistan Economic Corridor Authority Chairman Asim Salim Bajwa on Saturday said there was a need to bring the remotest regions of the country in line with developed areas as per the Prime Minister's vision. Speaking to media persons in Hoshav, Balochistan, he said there was a special focus on implementation of the R600 billion package for development projects in southern Balochistan.
Turkey rejects U.S. report claiming link to child soldiers. Turkey's foreign ministry has slammed a United States report on human trafficking that criticized Ankara for providing operational, equipment, and financial support to an armed militia in Syria that recruits child soldiers.
Reacting strongly to Pakistan's inclusion in the Child Soldiers Prevention Act list by the United States, the Foreign Office said the move depicted a factual error and lack of understanding, and urged Washington to review the baseless assertions made against the country in the State Department's annual Trafficking in Persons Report, 2021.
Iran is bracing for 5th wave of COVID-19 infections as the highly contagious Delta variant of the coronavirus is spreading through the country's southern and southeastern provinces.
Pakistan received 2.5 million doses of Moderna vaccine from the U.S., with a senior American official in the federal capital confirming that Washington would be sending more in future. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Health Dr. Faisal Sultan said that it is reflective of the friendship between Pakistan and the United States.
Pakistan is reporting a slow and steady increase in its daily death and coronavirus case counts, with 1,400 people testing positive for the virus and 34 died in the last 24 hours.
Lahore High Court orders Punjab government to amend law for free burial in cemeteries. Instructions to set up model cemeteries in 4 cities of Punjab immediately.
Italy pulled out their most complete performance of Euro 2020 to beat Belgium 2-1 in Munich to book themselves a place in the semi-finals to face Spain. Three-time champions Spain survived another scare to beat 10-man Switzerland in a dramatic penalty shootout to reach the semi-finals of the European Championship.
Bollywood actor Amir Khan and his wife, filmmaker Kiran Rao have divorced. They were married in 2005 and became parent of a child in 2011.